My name is George Ethan Cox, your RYT 200-hour certified yoga instructor, and I have an amazing grounding and gratitude practice here for you today. And the importance of gratitude is just a humbling mindset to just kind of perceive all the wonderful things that life gives us. A lot of us has been blessed with two arms, two legs, and a lot of us have been blessed with two hands, two feet. I know everyone doesn't have a lot as they might want, but this practice kind of helps you reset your mindset to think, I could do more than what I thought I could. Now, a lot about grounding is setting your foundation up so you could do great things off your mat. And this is going to be focusing a lot on building strength in the legs, focusing a lot on setting intention for just general mindfulness. You're going to be using the whole body in today's practice. There's not going to be as much movement as last week's, but there is going to be movement. So we're going to make sure that we have our blocks handy. We're going to have the ground rise to meet us where we are. You want to set yourself up for success by wearing something comfortable. And of course, I recommend a yoga mat. If you're at home and you want to do it on the carpet, that's fine. Just be careful if you're doing this on hardwood floors and are wearing socks. You don't want to be slipping and sliding for some of these practices we'll be doing today. This is brought to you by Wilkes Recovery Revolution, and this is also brought to you by Hive Fitness Studios. Thank you both for all of your support for helping me be here and share my practice today. It's an honor to get to serve you. And for anyone interested in joining us live or in person, I tune in every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. and I'm available here at Hive Fitness Studios at that same time. So come on down to Moravian Falls if you're ever interested in joining in on an in-person experience. With that said, we're going to start off on our bums, or if you want to lay down or even stand, you feel welcome to. Whatever makes you feel the most grounded this morning. For me, it's sitting nice, comfortably in a seat. If you want, you can grab your blocks and you can simply put it underneath your bums or sitting bones just to let the ground rise up to meet you. You could also sit on your knees if that's comfortable, but we're going to be here for a few minutes here as we set our intention for today's practice. So make sure you're in a place where you can set yourself up for stillness. So we are also, if you want to just sit and you're feeling kind of like wiggly or your legs can't reach towards the ground or your legs are rested, you can also roll up your mat or double up on your mat or use a pillow or a folded up blanket. There's a lot of options here. I want to provide you all of these options so you are given the best practice for yourself. All right, so we found our starting point. We are going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Nice long torso, and let it go. Relax those shoulder blades. Take a big breath in, maybe close your eyes. Long breath out, imagining the dust settling around you. Imagine a melting sensation with your exhales. Inhale in, find length in the spine, reaching your crown to the tippy top of the sky. And exhale, ground the sitting bones down, ground your feet if you're standing. Just notice the areas of the floor or ground, what have you, that is touching your body. Just notice where it meets. Keep your eyes closed. We're going to be here in a few moments. Inhale in. Your hands could be resting on your knees or in Anjali Mudra, placed together at the heart center. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Take the next few breaths to set an intention for your practice. It could be just to learn something new. It could be a word or a phrase that guides you. It could be to find love in your practice, love for yourself or self-care. Be just mindfulness. Whatever you need. Inhale. Exhale through the nose this time. Let's see if we can practice our jayi breath, making a sh sound in the back of our throat. Breathe in. With your exhale, let go of your day so far. Your to-do lists, expectations. Just be here. Just be with yourself. Now continue to breathe deep. Inhale. Fill up the tummy. Imagine the air going down to the pits of your stomach. And exhale it out nice and slowly. Relax the skin of the face and the jaw and the shoulders. Inhale, allow the chest to rise to meet your thumbs if you're in Anjali Mudra, or allow just a gentle rise from the sternum. Exhale, grounding down with the shoulders and the sitting bones. Keep breathing deep. Allow yourself a couple of minutes here just to feel the ground beneath you, to feel supported, to know that you are supported here. You're in a safe space. Breathe deep. Find ease with each passing exhale. Find expansion with each inhale. If you're seated, or even if you're standing, where you're noticing where your body meets the ground, imagine roots sprouting out from beneath you, pulling deeper into the ground, becoming one with the earth. Just visualize it for a few minutes. With each breath, you feel the roots going deeper and deeper into the earth, reaching towards its core. You're feeling secure. Couple more breaths here. Legs nice and heavy. Your body is feeling fully and completely supported by the mat or ground here. Using your breath to carry you from moment to moment. Just focusing on your breathing. That's it. Nothing fancy. Envelop this moment in stillness, just to be and only be. Maybe you invite an inward smile, thanking yourselves for showing up for yourselves this morning, for taking time for you, taking time aside from our busy schedules to practice yoga today. Just one or two more breaths here, my friends. Deep inhale in. Long exhale out, side out. Go ahead and open the eyes. On your next inhale in, imagine you carving a line with your nose as you look up. Sternum lifts, shoulders back. Exhale, chin to chest. Carve a line with the nose down. Find a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale, look up slowly. And exhale, nose dives down, chin to chest. Now, on your next inhale, go ahead and roll gently your left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhale, round it forward, chin to chest. And then roll as you inhale in, roll your right ear to right shoulder, keeping your heart lifted. Use your breath to guide you. Exhaling chin to chest, inhale ear to shoulder. Now, you don't want your shoulder reaching back up towards your ear. You want your shoulders to feel nice and grounded. To help with that, imagine your elbows reaching down towards the ground. If it helps, maybe close your eyes. You find a place that kind of catches that feels really good. Mull it over in that location for a minute if you like. Might feel really good. Again, we're not setting expectations for ourselves. We're just experiencing the sensations as they come to us. Get the most out of your practice. If you find any natural movements that feel really good, go for it. As long as you're not feeling pain, pinching. Just use your breath to guide you in between each moment and movement. 1 or 2 more on each side. All right. Now on your next exhale, roll your chin to chest, and inhale, roll it back up to neutral. We're going to go ahead and place our left palm down. Inhale, raise the right hand up and over. Grounding down with both glutes, really focusing on grounding with the right glute. Again, if you're having a block underneath you, that's awesome. But if you're not, try to not force going up and over to where your glute is lifting off the mat. Just go what feels natural. Reach here with your fingertips. Pull the thumbs back. Heart is open. Pull the elbows back here. Maybe look up. 1 or 2 breaths here. See if you can't go a little further. And switch. Rain it down with the right hand. Inhale, lift the left hand up and over. On a nice stretch in the left side body. You feel it maybe in your left hip flexor, grounding down with both thighs, keeping the glutes glued to the mat. Look up, breathe. Feeling an openness in the chest here. If your elbow reaches the mat, awesome. If not, that's okay. My main thing is if you're focusing on grounding today, which is our focus, you want to not try to fit into a certain shape. You want to just notice the sensation and keep those roots rooted that we created a little earlier. Exhale, rain it down. Inhale, swoop those hands up high. We're moving into our twist. Exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Look over to your left shoulder. Keep your glutes nice and glued. Always try to be aware of where your lower half meets the ground, or whichever parts of the body are touching the ground. Inhale, find lift in the chest. Exhale, draw the navel in as you sink a little deeper into the twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. All right, walk it back to center with your palms. Inhale, sweep your hands up again. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to right knee, right palm behind you. Heart's open. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring your gaze past your right shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Draw your navel in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. All right, walk yourself back to center. All right, remove your block if you're sitting on one. Find yourself nice and comfortable, get situated. I'm going to change positions here just for visual sake. Now, this is kind of a stirrup posture here, a half stirrup pose. So you want to have one leg out long and your right foot bent in, or right knee bent in. Take your pointer finger and middle finger and wrap around your big toe, your right big toe. Use your left palm for support if you need, and kick that foot forward. And bow and arrow that leg back with bending your right elbow. Just pull it up. We're just kind of opening up our hips here. Noticing the pressure that's created by pushing your toe into your fingers. If you want a little more, you could take your right hand and wrap it around the outer edge of your foot. Maybe you can kick that right heel up towards the sky and just kind of pulse it a little bit. Again, if you find any natural movements, if you find a little sway here, that's awesome. We're just opening up the hips here. But again, if it's just this and you can't really make it that far up, that's cool. Just simply moving it up off the ground is awesome. Using your support of your left heel and leg, your glutes, and your left hand, really focus in on pressing down into those areas while you're kind of finding an opposition with your hand and right foot. Breathe. And switch. Go ahead and lightly put that right foot down. Place your right hand down, take your left hand, and either take your peace fingers to grab your left toe, or wrap your hand around your foot on the left side, and pull. Keep your heart nice and lifted here. Again, you don't have to use your right hand to support. You can simply have your hand on your lap if you're feeling comfortable, but keep your toes nice and active here. Again, if you find a gentle sway, get a little mobility going in your hips, that's awesome. This is really working on mindfulness here, keeping your heart lifted. A lot of us wants to kind of hunch over, but we want to have some integrity in the spine. Pull it back and exhale, let it go. All right, up and over. We're going to inhale, reach our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Think up and over as you go. Don't completely collapse into it. See how long you can go without hunching forward. And you don't have to reach all the way to your feet if that's not natural for you. It can be wherever your hands lie and feel comfortable. Breathe here. Breathe into the hips. Breathe into the low belly. Maybe relax the head and the neck. Couple breaths here. Just noticing the ground beneath you that's reaching towards your body, or that's lifting to support your body. Maybe a gentle neck sway side to side. Breathe into the low back body. And on your next inhale, use your hands to walk your torso back up. And then walk your hands behind you. Inhale in, lift the chest. Exhale, use that carving the line with the nose to carve a line up. Open the chest. If you want a nice shoulder stretch, bend the elbows. Maybe you can bend the knees here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, carve a line, look up. Open the chest. Press into your foundation here, your hands. Press into that fleshy part between the thumb and pointer fingers. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one. Inhale, look up. Nice big stretch here. And exhale, chin to chest. Awesome. All right, we're going to maneuver onto all fours. So really take your time here. Again, we are focusing on grounding here. Grounding means setting up your foundations for success here. For cat and cow pose, which is what we're about to do, or any poses where it's your hands and feet or knees, make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tabletop position. Draw that navel in. Press firmly into the tops of your feet. Make sure you have a nice long line from crown to tailbone. And then we inhale. Go ahead and drop the belly. Open the chest, look forward. Exhale, draw that navel in to reach towards the spine. Drop the head. Press firmly into the mat and open the shoulder blades. Keeping the tops of your feet pressing into the ground. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Cow pose. And exhale, draw that navel in, drop the head. Cat pose. Press into those fingertips, keep going. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, release the head and neck, arch the back. Pressing into your foundations. All right, let's meet in a nice neutral spine. Go ahead and start by kicking your right foot back, toes curled under, and give yourself a little pulsing here, just moving back and forth, getting a feel, getting a nice stretch in the wrist. All righty. Now from here, claw into your right fingertips and lift your left hand forward, arm parallel to your left ear, like you're about to shake someone's hand with your left hand. Inhale, lift the right foot up, toes curled, reach down towards the mat. We inhale, find a length in the body. Remember, nice neutral spine, draw the navel in. And exhale, bring the elbow and knee in towards each other. Inhale, we extend. We got two more of these. Nice and long, think nice and long, and press firmly into your left foot and right hand. And exhale, draw it all in together. Navel draws in. Last one, inhale, reach forward and leg back. Reach, 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 wiggle the fingers and toes. And exhale, draw it all in together, squeeze. And release. Other side. All right, press firmly into the left hand. Go ahead and take the left foot back. Little baby pulses, sawing back and forth here. Breathe. Waking up the left hamstrings. All right. When you're ready, lift the right hand this time. Plug in your right shoulder into the shoulder socket. And inhale, press into the right foot and lift the left foot up high. Neutral spine, inhale. Exhale, bring it all in together and squeeze. Inhale, reach forward and leg back. Like imagine your left foot pressing into an imaginary surface. Stretch, inhale, and exhale. Squeeze it in together. Once more, inhale, reach. Wiggle the fingers and toes, you got this. And exhale, draw it in. Squeeze, 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 and release. Beautiful. All righty, my friends. We're getting to move into our last warm-up before we go forward. So move your blocks aside. From here, take your elbows and place them where your hands are. Open a little wide, open. Inhale, exhale, melt your heart down, puppy pose. Maybe your forehead touches the mat, maybe not. But we're doing puppy pose because you're so close to the mat. I mean, you're very much on the ground here. This is the time to take stock of feeling groundedness. And this is a moment of surrender, a moment to offer gratitude. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for in your life? Just reflect for a moment. Grateful for existing, grateful for a person in your life, or a pet or a friend, grateful for nature, grateful for good energy, whatever you need. Just focus in on that as you breathe deep, as your heart melts downward. And when you're ready, inhale, bring your hands back to where the elbows were. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Walk your hips back and down towards the heels, feeling nice and grounded. And then melt your heart down once again, extended child's pose. Really pressing firmly into all parts of the floor where your skin touches it, tops of the feet, your knees, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers, your forehead maybe. Just notice where the ground has risen to meet your body here. Feel supported. Breathe deep. See, we went from gratitude to grounding. This is probably one of the most grounding poses other than Shavasana, corpse pose, that I can imagine, because it's a very concrete feeling. You are curled up, you're mostly all on the mat, and it's near impossible to actually fall when you're in this pose. Breathe into the hips, feeling supported, feeling where you're meant to be. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, use your torso to guide you up. Press into your feet and inhale, lift up back to all fours. Alrighty here. Now you can keep your toes curled under or flat on the mat, whichever you want. Just make sure you're in your tabletop position. And we're going to start. Inhale, kick the right foot up, foot parallel to the sky. Kick it up as high as you can. And then exhale, squeeze it in like we did earlier. Look forward and plant your foot in between the palms. Go ahead and open up those legs for a low lunge here. Look forward. Maybe you bring those shoulders back just a hair, lightly on the fingertips. If you need to grab your block, go ahead for support. Maybe grab 2 blocks. But just notice the opening in your hips. Pull your right hip crease back so it's parallel or in line with the left hip. Breathe. Heart lifts, look forward, inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Press into your foundation, the top of your left foot and the heel of the right foot and the front 2 corners of the feet below the big toe and the pinky toe. Press into these things, use your abs to move forward. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, up and back. And look up, breathe. Draw the navel in. Pressing firmly into the floor with your feet, squeezing the legs into an imaginary middle line. Inhale. Exhale, swim your hands down and interlace them behind your back. And pull down and away, opening the shoulders and the heart. Breathe in. Exhale. Heart guides forward. Use your ab strength and your foundation to guide your heart forward as low as you can. Maybe your heart rests on the leg or thigh. Maybe it goes a little deeper. pull your hands down and away from the body, keeping your heart nice and open. Breathe. You got this. If you find release, that's fine. If you need to just hook onto your thumbs, have a little W shape, that's cool too. And exhale, just release your hands where you are. Go ahead and you can either use your block or not. Place your left hand to the left of your right foot. Inhale, reach up towards the sky with the right hand for a twist. Squeeze your right thigh in towards the belly. Press firmly into that hand. Exhale, swim your right hand down. Walk your hips back for a runner's lunge. Your toes facing you, trying to reach towards your forehead, finding a nice stretch in the hamstrings here on the right hand foot or leg. Breathe deep. Really press into that right heel. Maybe if you want for a more stretch, you can take your right foot and bring the foot down while you're still pulling back in the right hip crease. Finding a beautiful stretch in the top of the right foot. Heart lifts. Inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Now listen closely. From your back knee that is grounded, take your back foot and turn it counterclockwise, 1/4 turn. You can use your hands to keep you supported, and then walk your hands to your left. So you're on the left long edge of the mat. Your hands are spilled off of it. You place your left hand down. Inhale, reach the right hand up high for that twist once more. And from here, scoot your right leg so the toes are down and your right leg is out long. Exhale, place that palm down. Now for a little funkiness, you can have the option to press into the right hand, do an inverse twist to the left. And exhale, bring it down. Go ahead and walk your left hand to the left of your left knee. So your torso is opposite of your elongated leg. And you can use your block here if you want to. And inhale, reach the right hand up high. And then exhale, up and over. So think nice long stretch here from the middle finger, the right middle finger, to the middle toe on the right. So it should be one long line here. Inhale, breathe deep. Pull the thumbs back. Breathe. Draw the navel in. One more inhale. Exhale, use your abdominals. Open your right hand up and out and use your right hand to pull your body all the way back up. So you're kind of in a half warrior two variation. And then exhale, hands to. Still focusing on pressing down with your right foot here. Breathe. Alrighty. Bring your hands back down. Walk yourself to the right. Unpivot that back foot. You're in runner's lunge. Step that back knee up and then press firmly into your heel as you roll that foot forward. Bring that front foot back and we switch sides. All right. Inhale, kick that left foot up this time, pressing firmly into your foundation. Kick it as high as you can. Then exhale, draw that knee into the chest, look forward, and plant that foot in between the palms. Beautiful. All right, press firmly into your foundation, look forward, inhale. Opening up in the hips, in between the thighs, squeezing in between that thigh center line. Maybe your fingertips are lightly holding you here. Breathe. On your next inhale, press firmly into your foundation, swoop your arms forward, up and back. Maybe you look up. Breathe deep here. On your next exhale, swim the arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers opposite thumb on top this time. So the one that feels funky, pull your arms down and away with your knuckles. Remember, press firmly into the tops of your back foot and the heel and the ball joint of your front foot. Breathe. And then exhale. Heart dives forward as your hand pulls down and back. Breathe deeply here. Remember your foundations. Your wrists are pulling down and away. Inhale in. Exhale, release the palms. Press the right hand into the center. Lift your left hand up high. Forward twist. Breathe deep. And exhale, rain it down. Walk your hips back, runner's lunge. Toes reach towards your face or down towards the mat. Whichever works for you most here. Really find a nice stretch here. Keep your heart nice and lifted. Breathe deep. Haw. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and lower that toe and take your back foot and turn it 1/4 clockwise turn. And then walk your hands to center right. Inhale, reach the right leg, and then, go ahead and extend that left foot out. Press firmly to your right hand, twist left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, rain it down. Option for inverse twist, that's completely optional. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. It definitely won't go all the way up, that's my truth anyway. But we're experimenting with finding new ways to twist and turn. And then we walk our hands to the far right this time, pressing firmly into our right hand. Inhale, lifting our left hand up high, reaching our left toes as far as they'll go as they're pressing into the mat or floor. And then exhale, think up and over. So you make one long line from your left fingertips down to your toes on the left. Open your heart, keep it lifted, pressing firmly into the fingertips on the right hand and the tops of your right foot. Breathe deep. And then exhale, bring your hands back to down. Inhale, reach that hand back up. And on your next exhale, imagine an angel pulling your left hand to lift back into a half warrior two variation. Breathe. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up today. And when you're ready, bring your hands back down. Turn your right foot back parallel with the left. You're back in your runner's lunge. Inhale, press firmly into your left heel and walk it forward. Plant the palms and bring your foot back. Awesome. Right away here, curl the toes under, bring your hips down towards the toes, and then peel your hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. I know your feet were feeling a little funky after all that, so they really deserve a good stretch. So make sure you take nice long strides with your pedaling. Breathe deep. All right, we're about to do some warriors and our sun salutations. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest and plant that foot. Keep that back knee lifted this time. Step it up half a step and pivot that back foot a half turn. So your left toes are facing the front left corner of the mat or near there. Make sure your front knee is over your front ankle. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Press into your foundation. Use your abdominals here. Inhale, swoop your arms forward, up and back. Warrior one. Breathe. I'm going to breathe 3 breaths here. Try to make sure they're nice, long, smooth breaths. Pressing firmly into your back pinky toe. And that front knee is bent. On your next breath, see if you can bend a little deeper. And on your third exhale, open wide to warrior 2. Pinkies draw back. Nice long torso. Focusing in on pressing firmly into the feet's bottoms here. Tailbone reaches down slightly, heart lifts. Breathe. Gaze beyond your right pointer finger. And that strong warrior 2. Smooth breath. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the back palm, flip the front up and over, peaceful warrior. Pull the elbows back. Breathe. Keep bending in that front knee. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel down. You may want to grab your block if you haven't already. And plant your right palm to the left side of your right foot, or take your right elbow and catch it on the top of your left or right thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. So think swooping sensations like you're sweeping off the table in our next breathing practice here. Strong in the right knee or the right leg, making sure your knee doesn't go beyond your foot. Inhale, exhale, swipe the table forward. Complete horizontal swipe. Inhale, reach up beyond the head. Exhale, swipe the table. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swipe the table. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swipe the table. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, rotate your body and turn. Now pivot that back foot so it's parallel, and then step up to forward fold. Okay, gentle bend at the knees. Shake your head a little yes and a little no. Inhale, we halfway lift. Pressing firmly into the heels here. Exhale, fold. Now, seriously, take your time here, really nice and slowly. Inhale, roll it all the way up to Tadasana. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Last thing you want to roll up is your head. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhale, hands to heart. Notice how you feel. Take a few breaths. All right. Show gratitude for this moment. And then we move. We inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge at the hips. Inhale, we halfway lift. Hands on the shins, thigh, or floor. And exhale, fold. Place your hands on the mat. Bring back one foot and the other. Lower down to your knees. Go all the way down, down, down. Belly is on the floor. Bring your palms in line with the rib cage. Squeeze your elbows in together. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up to all fours. Curl the toes under. We will meet in downward facing dog. Left side this time. Inhale, look forward, squeeze that left knee into the chest. Exhale, plant that left foot in the center. Keeping that right leg flipped this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shoulders relax. Half step that back foot forward so you can pivot it out. Inhale in. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And inhale, swoop your arms forward, up and back, using your ab strength and your foundation, pressing into the feet firmly. Look up, warrior one. Tailbone reaches down. Bend that front knee. Keep it bent, but not beyond the front toes. Maybe you can step that back foot back if you need, whichever is where you're at today. Meet yourself where you're at. And exhale, open wide. Warrior two. Everybody's going surfing, surfing USA. There's your little intermission there. Bend that front knee, maybe go a little deeper. Breathe. Keep a little buoyancy here maybe. You don't want to feel like you're kind of stuck. Inhale, reach the left hand forward. Exhale, drop the back hand, flip the front palm up and over. Peaceful warrior. Breathe deep. Pull the thumbs back. 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, cartwheel down. Left knee catches the left thigh here, or maybe your left hand goes all the way to the mat or block. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, up and over. All right, we're sweeping the table. Inhale, thumbs back. Exhale, swoop the table. Inhale, thumbs back. Open the heart. Exhale, sweep the table. 3 more. Inhale, thumbs back. Exhale, sweep the table. Press into your left heels. Inhale, thumbs back. Exhale, sweep the table. Last one, you're doing great. Inhale, thumbs back. And sweep the table. Inhale, thumbs back. Exhale, rain it down. Beautiful. All righty. All right, bring that back foot back to parallel and hop it back up to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Just take a moment here just to notice what you're feeling right now. Your legs may feel a little shaky, so having a gentle bend or generous bend at the knees is fine. Maybe you cross your arms and grab each elbow and sway gently side to side. And release. Inhale, halfway lift once more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Hands up towards the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Notice how you feel. Take a gentle chin to chest, reverent bow. Great, showing gratitude for being here today. Expressing one thing internally, what you're grateful for in this present moment. Awesome. Everybody breathe in, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, place your hands down. Bring back one foot and another. All fours. Go ahead and do a cat-cow. And then we're going to meet on our bums. All right. Go ahead and elongate the left leg. Take that right foot and cross it over the left. Going in for a twist. Take your left hand or arm and wrap it over the right knee. Twist to the right. Breathe deep into the right hip. All right. Unwind and switch. And you guys can choose to stay here as long or as short as you like. Some things just feel good. All right, and unravel. You go ahead and scoot your bums forward, grab hold to the back of your thighs and roll back. Give yourself a little back massage here as we roll back and forth. Take your time here. Should feel really nice. Feeling the pressure against the length of the spine. Make sure you're not just completely collapsing in. If you're new to yoga, this comes with time. Just use your weight against one another to swing you back and forth until we're finally all on the mat. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into bridge pose. So walk your heels close to your hips. This is another grounding posture where you're pressing firmly into your feet and hands and your shoulders even to lift your hips up, setting your foundation up so you can rise up in other places. Breathe in to lift the hips. Press firmly into the heels and the hands. Maybe you shimmy the shoulder blades in towards one another. Lifting, lifting, lifting in the hips. Squeezing the glutes. Maybe your hands interlace behind the back here. Breathe. Use your breath. Final lift. Chest rises towards your chin. Your chin raises slightly towards the sky. And exhale, roll it down nice and slow. Once more, we're doing one more bridge. You got this. Try to see if you can't bring your heels a little closer to your bums this time. Press firmly into the mat with your palms. Inhale, lift the hips. Go ahead and shimmy the shoulders together like you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blade. Interlace the fingertips, opposite thumbs on top this time. Press firmly against the mat with your outer edges of your hand. Lift. Inhale. Reach your tailbone towards your knees. Two more breaths here. You got this. See if you can't slow the breaths down. Last one. As you exhale, release the hands and roll it down nice and slow. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and take your right foot or right ankle and cross it over the left thigh. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh and pull in for a supine pigeon. Maybe you find a gentle sway side to side. If that's not enough, you can go ahead and reach beyond to your left shin and pull and press your right elbow into your right thigh. A little opposition. You should feel really good in the right hips. Inhale, squeeze it a little further. And then exhale, you slowly rotate your whole lower body to where your right foot is flat on the mat. Place your left hand on your right knee or thigh, and open your right arm to your right, and look to your right side for a full body twist. Breathe into your bellies. Use your exhales to find ease. All right, unravel. Bring the legs back up, uncross them, and switch. Interlace the fingers behind the right thigh this time. Give yourself a pull. Feeling a very deep stretch in the left hips this time. And the left glutes. Maybe find a gentle sway. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, we'll take this to a twist to the right this time. And reach your left hand out long. Place your right hand on your right thigh. Breathe. All right, unravel. We're going to end it with Happy Baby before Shavasana. Happy Baby was like the stirrup posture I showed you earlier. You bend both knees, take your peace fingers, wrap it around the big toes. Kick one up at a time. Switch, kick the other up at a time. And follow your pace. Breathing deeply, opening up the hamstrings and the hips. Should feel really nice after all those leg engagements. Finding a release in the legs here, where we carry so much stress from our day. Couple more moments on each foot. Maybe cross your legs, grab hold of the outer edges and press away into your hands. And your hands pulling back. And you switch for a stretch of the tops of your feet and the heels, building stability in the joints. Rotate your ankles here. Rotate your wrists. And lower your legs down when you're ready. If you have anything else you want to do, any other yoga poses that suit you, go for it. You can pause this video and return to Shavasana when it suits your needs. But for now, on our side, closing up shop. We're allowing our hands to float down to our sides. Our hearts rest easy. Our feet spill out to the edges of the mat. And we feel the ground beneath us rising up to meet us. We're feeling fully supported as the roots grow down towards the earth. Simply close your eyes or soften your gaze. Soften your jaw, your forehead, your neck muscles, your shoulders, your hands, your glutes, your legs, and feet. Feel softness with each passing exhale. You are safe. You are secure. You are supported. Rest here for a few moments before I conclude the class today. Take this time for you. When you're ready, bend one knee and the other. Wiggle the fingers and toes while you're at it. relax your knees down to one side and roll over. Take your time. You can rest your head on your hand or arm. And when you're ready, we'll meet in a seated position. Using your hands to press yourself back up to a seated pose of your choice. And that concludes today's practice. As this is a class for gratitude and groundedness, I hope you've brought more mindfulness to how you carry your bodies and use your foundations to rise to the occasion. I hope you've taken moments for yourselves to give thanks for whatever is important to you in today and in your life. I am grateful to get to share this with you every single week. So be sure to come back for more free practices, and just know that I am always a comment or message away if you ever have any questions or suggestions. I love to hear back from you guys. Thank you for joining me. And in gratitude, I bring my hands to my heart and bow to you and say the sacred yoga term, Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you.